Burke.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. The strategy included running the offense through Russell Westbrook. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Fires from 18. Curry can't get it to go. Curry against Thomas. This one for three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
James. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
For the three, that's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Leonard's got himself on the board with three there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in. And so we conclude the first half. East All-Stars ahead. They lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the first half of the All-Star game, and just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at
And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Curry is out there with Thompson. And there's Davis, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Leonard in at the three spot.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
LeBron with the buckets.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Gasol passes to Curry. From downtown, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the West All-Stars.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And a wide-open look for James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 18 points for LeBron.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The shot by George, no good.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
You can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He talked to his guys about having an open, aggressive approach offensively, saying, quote, "Forget about playing it safe, let's get after it." Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks again, Doris. The pass to Durant. He dishes it to Leonard. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
All-Stars ball.
And the East with some changes. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for George. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Griffin comes in for Anthony Davis. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Steph Curry. Durant kicks to Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Dwayne Wade. The West All-Stars have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, and you know, Melo voted into the All-Star game last year, played in front of the home crowd in New York. In a lot of ways, what must have been a dream come true for him.
Durant kicks to Griffin, and there's the feed to Harden. Dishes it to Durant for 3. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound tonight. The runner. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Anthony. For Carmelo, I'm sure he wished he had a better performance in that All-Star game. Clark, 6 of 20 from the field.
Yeah, I think he was probably forcing the issue a bit playing in New York in front of the home fans. I think he'll look to redeem himself here.
They get a hand on it, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the East. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Kyle Lowry. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the West. Lillard comes in for James Harden. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Lillard's got his first 2 points of the night. Outside Anthony. Drops in the tray.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Goes up, and Young slams it home.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the shot is good.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. East All-Stars ahead. We've been having a great time here, and we hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Antetokounmpo out there with Paul George. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Irving. And it's DeRozan in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Lopez, he's checked in for the East. Leonard, he's checked in for the West. Thompson dishes to Curry. Pass to Gasol. And he dunks it down.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And here's LeBron outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly. The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to... Oh, wow. And, you know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer. You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
A big group substitution here for the East. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for James. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Jackson in for Irving. The West All-Stars also changing it up. James Harden, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Paul comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Conley in for Curry.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Lowry from outside, and he gets the bucket.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Paul against Lowry. Paul kicks to Harden. Outside, Davis. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Lopez, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Lowry's gone 3 of 3 from the arc. 9 points on that long-range shot of his. Lopez with the steal. Outside, George back to Lopez, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Paul left side. Out to Conley. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lopez. Butler comes in for George. And Thomas subbed in for Kyle Lowry. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Griffin's checked in for Gasol. Durant comes in for Anthony Davis. Gordon Hayward's checked in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Paul. Pass to Butler. Three-pointer. West All-Stars with the rebound. Lillard outside. The shot will not go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard against Thomas. And he gets the jumper to drop. Thomas against Lillard. Kicks to Hayward. Outside Durant. Shoots the three. Cannot hit. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Young pass to Butler. Hayward with some nice D. Down low, Griffin, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him. Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith and the All-Star LeBron James. He had no problem getting back into a shooting rhythm to start the second half, nailing all 4 of his first 4 field goals.